Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning class. How are you today? Did you have a good time? I hope so. Well, this is my first time to have a video for you. But yeah, I still learn how to make this video well or good. Start to get bored, stay at home, am I right? It's okay. All of the world face the same thing today. You are not alone, especially you have a lot of things we're practicing during this world trouble. Is it right? Yeah. What kind of hobby you can practicing today? Maybe cooking, painting, drawing, or sleeping? So of course, yeah, that's practicing as a sleeping beauty maybe? Yeah, it's no problem. We call it become kaum rebahan today. That's okay class. Okay, let's start. I will give you some example of situation. Have you ever have a hard situation that you want to share your feeling with your friends and you want to some help from your friends, yeah, and you need some suggestion, okay, in Bahasa Indonesia nasihat. Okay then, so can you guess what we'll learn today? Yep, that's right. We are going to learn how to give any suggestion. Okay? Now, before we are going to learn how to give some suggestion, have you ever give some suggestion to your friends? Maybe when your friends have a problem, when she or he is sad and he asking to you, so what should I do? What can I do? Yeah, you should give her or him some suggestion, a good suggestion. Okay? Yeah. Now, please let's check how we can use the expression of or gambit, how we can express a suggestion. Let's check our PPT. Okay? Check it out. About the PowerPoint that I have shared to you. Any questions? Yeah, let it out. You can learn detail more and our LKS or handout I will share you later after this video. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay class. That's the video for this time. So please stay at home, stay positive, stay healthy and save your life. Thank you. Okay, now please pay attention to this slide. This is example of how to express giving suggestion. Okay, this is example of dialogue between A and B. Now please pay attention to the word that I give the underline. Okay, all of them is the expression of giving suggestion. Okay, first line, let's order. The word let's is giving suggestion. What should we eat? The word should is also giving suggestion. And B, what about fruit salad? What about is also giving suggestion. Okay, next, sounds good to me. Should we have some chicken wings as well? Should we have is also giving suggestion. And then, sure, why don't we have some spaghetti to go with it? The phrase why don't we have is also giving suggestion. Okay? Yeah. Okay, now please pay attention to the form or the formula. When making suggestion, the following phrases can be used. 1. Let's plus infinitive. Okay, for example, it's raining. Let's take an umbrella. Let's, and then the word take is infinitive, usually verb 1. Okay, so and then next go to the second line. How about or what about plus gerund or non-phrase. Do you still remember about gerund? Gerund is membendakan kata kerja. Okay? Yeah. So let's go to the example. It stopped raining. How about going to see a film? Yeah, how about? And then plus gerund. The gerund is going. Going is gerund. Because go is verb and then we change or plus ing, so become gerund. Going to see a film. Okay, next. Why don't we plus infinitive? Do you remember? Infinitive is plus verb 1, I mean. For example, it stopped raining. Why don't we go to see a film? Okay, the formula is why don't we and then plus go as infinitive. Okay, the next is should we plus infinitive. It stopped raining. The suggestion is should we leave now? Should we and then leave verb 1 as infinitive. Okay? Okay, now let's practice. Mary said, I am very tired. So, what probably Tony say to give Mary suggestion? Okay, let's check your answers. Yup, you're right. You can give Mary with these sentences. What about or how about taking a rest? Number 2, let's take a rest. Number 3, should we take a rest? And the next is, why don't we take a rest? That's good. Okay, now
We go to the practice 2. Amy said, "What's wrong with our car?" Paul said, "The car is broken." And then the verb is call, and there is a non-garage. Okay, what probably Paul say to Amy as a giving suggestion? Okay, let's check your answers. Paul probably say, "Let's call the garage." Or, "Why don't we call the garage?" How about, or well, what about calling the garage? Or, should we call the garage? And can I call the garage for you? And then this is the practice 3. Joan said, "The plane is delayed." And then what probably Bill say to Joan if Bill agree with Joan? Yeah, you can use "go for a drink" as suggestion for Joanne. Okay, so what is your answer? Yeah, let's check your answer. Yeah, this is Bill saying to Joan, "Should we go for a drink then?" Let's go for a drink then. How about, or what about going for a drink? And then the next is, why don't we go for a drink? And the last is, we can go for drink then. Yep, congratulations. Yeah, actually, I want you to practice with your brother or with your sister how to make suggestion using, up to you. How can you suggest someone for something and use this outline? This an example you can practice with your brother or with your sister. If you don't mind, please make a short video and share to me later if you don't mind. But if you can do this, it's okay. Just practice orally, okay, with your friends or with your brother or with your sister. Before you are going to make short video or make some conversation with him or with her, use this outline, like when and where you are going to hold it, who you are going to invite, what food you are going to prepare, whether you will buy him a present, whether you are going to play any games or any other topics that you are interested in. This is example when your form teacher is going to retire this year and your class intends to hold a farewell party for him. Yeah, you can manage this video within 3 or 4 students or your brother or sister, but if you have 2 person to talk with, that's okay. Yeah.
Kick. Hey, hey, hey.